You. What up, dude? How we doing? How we doing? The date is today. Thursday night football tonight. Play a quick game and then I'm gonna get into some reactions. I'm gonna try not to spend too long on stream because I do want to get a bunch of stuff out and edit. Just play with Cam Ward. A lot of stuff I want to get at.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Granted, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans.
W Street. W Street.
Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson as Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from Green Bay.
Come on now.
Pass the 25, toward about the 28-yard line. Okay, ready?
It's going all right, bro. Can't complain. Got a little stray kitten. Just took it to the vet. I have to get his leg amputated. It got stuck in the fence. Edit to the video. Now we on Madden. How your day going? What's up, MJ? Got a kid? Nah. We got a bunch of strays. They've been coming around for years, and the mom she got kittens, and they real friendly. Real friendly. That's good. MJ, how your day going? He got his legs stuck in a fence. They just learned how to jump on the fence, and it was in there stuck for like a whole day. So we got nerve damage because the leg was just so pinched in there. And I think it got it stuck worse because it was panicking. But it was just so stuck in there. And yeah, they're gonna have to amputate it. But at least he gonna live. Who y'all got for the game tonight? What's y'all prediction? Nasty. Boy, that was a nasty route. Can't complain. I know MJ got the Vikings. Yeah, Vikings. I think that's what I picked. I got the Chargers. It's gonna be interesting, for sure. Definitely gonna be interesting. What's up, Dan? Yeah, I can't complain either. MJ, can't complain, bro. Got a lot to do. I need to put my foot on the gas, bro. I got a couple more days to the end of the month. Kind of, as far as video output, is a little low this month, but you know, all gonna cook. Yeah, vitals. The must win for the Chargers. I mean, I say this to keep you know, like, their hopes alive in contention. Yeah, but their playoff window is open for almost everybody, right? Almost everybody. All you just need, like, even if, you know, let's say they lose this week, gonna need a really tough turn of events, but it's still open for a lot of people. Let me check out this. I hope it all cooked, bro. I need a keeper to do his thing for me. First of all, gadget. TP is a gadget. Shamir. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Armani, Kevin Winston, Xavier Woods, Kendrell Brooks. All the corners are pretty good. I could do whatever at corner. Cody Barton. Okay. Cody Barton. This is Cedric Gray. Version 89. Jeffrey Simmons. Arden Key. Yeah, Arden Key. Go. And Draymond Jones. Okay. How do I want to play this? Cedric Gray and I'll put Arden Key. Cedric Gray and Oladejo. Put him inside as well. Him on the outside. Cedric Gray and Cody Barton. Going Haskins. Can't get too behind in that division. Yeah, but I think that the wild card spot's gonna be up for grabs in the AFC. You know, I get you obviously you win a division, it's automatic. You go into the playoffs, but like the wild card spots for us, you know, I think they'll be alright in that category. Ooh, got a timeout. Didn't realize they 4-3. What's his name? It's Brooks. Put Barton out here. Fix that later. Okay, right. I did not pick this. I gotta eat that. I picked that.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
I like match. I could do this here. Wow, that's a nice breakup. That looked like match. Crazy. Very good work like that.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Happening too quick. Man. Games. Does Ladd even get 60 plus tonight?
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving.
Still trying to get my substitutions.
You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is
Ew,
That's a great example why.
You are for Hall, no on Mars.
We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has
Got some RBs for you, Dark. Anybody need RBs? I got them.
Depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end,
Can't pick a play.
sometimes it can lead to some
Come
of
on,
the
man.
biggest gains.
Andre, let's get him out of here. Oh wow, I can't. I have to put a DT there. Bro, these dudes keep blowing my phone up, bro. Good money.
To the end zone. It's intercepted.
Good money. Got to put literally his 14 carries for yards too.
It changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
W stream. We almost there, Ant. We almost there. I'll take Malik. Send me Malik. Bro, did y'all see that quote? Who said in the interview? They asked him a question about why he wasn't throwing to Waddle, and he pretty much said like, I can't see over the line. Like, bro, what the heck? It's so crazy. Oh, he got me. I did not think he was pulling off of that. Dang. What's with the sudden interest in Malik? I just been doing my scouting. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He fits my squad. That's it.
We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have
It'd be some good depth for me.
They are set to start the drive.
Real good depth.
And 10.
It's Rome. It's gonna be prime Jerry Rice this week.
Let's go. Now Love.
Interesting.
To the end zone. It is incomplete. Big Reed was the intended target.
Rome got exposed being the blown cover merchant.
And their offensive struggles just
Into a
continue
dump.
to
He
show
does not have a
up
PR trainer. Yeah, bro. Tua be talking too much, bro.
It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
What? Come on now. I should have pushed my safeties. They should have been there, bro. Like, this for sure coverage there, but
Offenses in the NFL
oh yeah, I should have threw that pick.
bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're on time. 7 apiece. And the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got through past the 30.
Okay. What do you think about the Rikers? They look good. You know, they got to tweak the lineup a little bit, figure some stuff out, but I mean, they look fine. I'm not personally worried about anything. They look fine. That was a disgusting pass. Oh my gosh.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up.
Trading Dotson for Jalen Phillips and activating Darius Cooper from IR. Is that's what you got on your wish list? And Goon tough? Yeah, he tough. They
Fearless going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers.
they're gonna just have to figure the chemistry out, you know. Ain't gonna no real PG right now.
It's a big time play to secure that one.
I mean, cool. Like, you could put him in PG if you're running the offense through him, but that's not the case. The offense got to get the ball has to be spread, so you need somewhat of a pure point guard. I mean, we're gonna find out once the trade deadline hits, but I feel like the Dolphins would have did something at this point. You know what I mean? Like if they're gonna move on from people, but I could be wrong. Could be waiting because they don't need a rush. I put weeks, man. That's crazy. Trade deadline already coming up. He's a flying, ain't it? The heck? It's lagging. Do that. I should have threw that. Oh man, I had circle wide open, bro. I just didn't expect it. And it's like that when they take away the flats, then the middle be open, and I didn't think. Oh my gosh. Let's see if he does this again. He do it again. And he did it again. And he dropped it. Oh my. It's cool. Because if you do take that, then I'm going to have a flash open. So you got to pick and choose what you want. Push the coverage. You give it to me again. Yeah, if you do it. Let's go. I think Bills and Eagles finna play starters in week 16. It's possible. It just depends on, how tight the conference is, which is pretty tight right now. If they want to keep, the 1 seed or whatever it's looking like, or if they care about seeding, we're gonna see about that. First round buys and whatnot. Again, Quentin and Jalen.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys.
I ain't gonna lie, I want to see the Eagles give Hank Bigsby some more carries. Let's see how that will look. Running back Turbo. Yo, I forgot that I was live on YouTube. I love baseball. How you doing, Brody? I completely forgot that I was live on YouTube. It's lagging. Got the wrong chat pulled up.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Showing off the big leg.
How long would he say that?
Going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
I ride with this right now.
Yellow, 22. On first and 10, here's Love. Moving to his right.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Bro, that's why.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he was able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Bro, they gave me the wrong person.
They get one of the defenders to jump.
A cover 3 cloud. That's kind of fire. That's my first time saying that. Think, is it good? He had 1 carry for 11 yards. I want to see some more. Wide open. That's crazy. Ooh, out of bounds. Beautiful.
This is a great example of why these outbreaking routes towards the sidelines are so critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but it's going to result in an incomplete.
Gotta go pick that off, man.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys that
Bro, this lag is so
during the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's
Oh
be on
my
time,
gosh.
get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted.
Ooh. Yeah, I thought I juked him.
It's not often that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. They look at the defenders, just flip around and become
Marquand.
trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From 35, it's first and 10.
I don't know what he running. Can't even tell. One of them should be open. I just don't know which one. And yes, he is open. Ooh. Okay. That was cover 2. I don't know what the heck you did, a little disguise. Did the same thing. Wow. But I think Cam Ward not having a good start so far. Oh, they play calling is not good, bro. It hasn't been good all season. That's why Tyler Lockett asked to be released. The play calling is bad. Very, very bad. Oh my, he just gonna keep giving it. Oh my, come on, Cam. Bro, he just keep giving me the route wide open. Come on, dog. Oh, you know what? This will make it so much easier. If he makes adjustments, yes. So much easier. There we go. Marquand. Man. All right, let's get to the reactions. Is to react to. Haven't watched any of the Titans games this year. Yeah, I've seen some of the highlights and some of the like more in-depth film, and well, I've seen all the highlights as far as the games go. Some of the in-depth film. Yeah, they play calling just it's not good, bro. It's not good. Very basic. Very predictable. They're not doing anything to help Cam out. They're not doing anything to help the receivers out. Run game. It's just like a very basic offense, and it's like it's predicated on expecting Cam to make plays and expected for the talent to make the offense rather than the offense utilizing the talent. I'm trying to make this quick, maybe like an hour, and then yeah, we're gonna keep it pushing. Make it a smooth day. All right, it's already going. So let's go here. Chrome. I don't know why. Opera. These would it be? Chrome going a little slow too. Got nothing else open. People calling him a bust already. Don't like that. Yeah, nah. He's not a bust. He's can't really do nothing, you know, like can't blame the quarterback when the play calling is predictable and, you know, nobody's open. It was like, even like how Calvin really was getting criticized. The plays were like at the beginning of the season, I haven't checked in a while, but like the first 4 weeks, majority of everything they're throwing to Ridley was in tight coverage, and you're just not drawing the best stuff up to set your players up for success, or to even move the ball down the field. Like why is everybody covered tightly? You know what I mean? Sean Payton is a liar. I kind of want to hear this. Let me see how many topics we get off in an hour plus highlights. We'll do highlights first, actually. So highlights first. Brandon Johnson ain't really do too much. I'm gonna check this out though. I'm familiar with Brandon Johnson. Going wrong. I don't be feeling like doing these, but we gonna do them. I'll probably do the talking point videos first. Abdul Carter, Will Campbell. Offensive line be so boring to me. Like if it's a mauler, you know, something a little surprising, then it's like, all right, bet. I could rock with it. But it don't be that half the time. Sean Payton is a liar. We're gonna check that one out. Tua has lost his confidence. We're gonna check that one out. He should be treated like a backup. Shadur isn't starting. He is a backup. Protesting Bad Bunny's halftime show is xenophobic. That's the first thing. Sean Payton is classless. Now, what I'm gonna do is listen to this one first and then come back to that one. Max Crosby to the Cowboys. I don't know if I want to even give that attention. I don't think that's happening. Mike McDaniels is a clown. Let's see what they're talking about there. The Ravens need him back. I think that's a no-brainer. Harbaugh getting fired. I don't think so. Can the Packers trust Jordan Love is interesting. The Giants have a point guard problem. Reed Shepard. I seen DeMarcus Cousins. I seen a little quote about that. They talking about DeMarcus Cousins. Well, DeMarcus Cousins made a comment about it. Let Reed Shepard play some more. I'm with that. It's unfortunate though. You're gonna have to sit one of them guys down, which is most likely is gonna be Jabari. You have to move the lineup, move it over. But Steven, you have to put KD at the 4. The 4 or the not the 4, excuse me, the 3 or the 2. Technically. But I mean, it's pretty much what it is now. They all these long guys. What's up, Phil? How you doing? How your day going? Oh, I forgot. 1 second. Okay. Eagles offense still in slow motion. C-Mac is gonna power the Niners to the playoffs. I won't mind talking about that. Travis Hunter, I'll listen to that. Check down Charlie for Dylan Gabriel, Baker Mayfield, and the Bucks. We'll check that out as well. I might start doing some of the basketball topics. I might. I'm not gonna guarantee that. Micah Parsons breakout game silences. I don't feel like talking about Micah. I think we got enough. Okay, so Sean Payton is a liar. Russell Wilson, Russian. So we're gonna do this one first. The Sean Payton one.
Like Acho has been alluding to since the beginning of this.
At the crib in the Mo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hope you're having a good day.
And the shuttle has cleared the tower. Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Yeah, we're gonna try to work. They're going live on TikTok, went past 1K followers. Oh, congratulations. One sec, y'all. Hold on, I got fam calling. All right. Bear with me. All right, let's get it. You know, let's start with this one here. This one is a lot shorter, so I'm gonna start with this one here. But the music, cue the vid. All right, so we got Speak Easy. This is Mike McDaniels. Nobody takes you serious. Acho and Shady sound off. Let's see what
Moving
they
forward to a team that has never played up
they
to
talk
potential,
about.
the Dolphins. Head coach Mike McDaniel had media availability and yet again, just get these guys away from some mics. This is what he had to say about starting Tua this week.
Barring injury. Yeah, he's going to take the snaps this week, and he's going to they're starting this week. My expectation is that we don't.
That's what's up, Phil. Who said his expectation is that they will not throw 10 picks?
What
he think that's
doing?
See, that's what I'm saying. This
is the second time this year that I've seen that. Like, he go up there and make a joke. But again, I'm saying it's all cool if you winning, but you're not winning, so it don't look as cool. I mean, he being himself, which is not a bad thing. But, you know, as we've seen with some of the stuff that Tua's put into the media, him being himself as a head coach is not benefiting the team, as one of your leaders has not been benefiting the team. So you got to switch something up.
is why he can't be a real head coach. I can't even take him serious. Like you represent the team,
bro. All right, let's go to Opera. And Opera's lagging too, so I don't even. This is gonna hurt. Let's see.
Moving forward to a team that has never played up to the potential, the Dolphins.
Dang.
What
he think that's
doing?
See, that's what I'm saying. This is why he can't be a real head coach. I can't even take him serious. Like you represent the team. You represent the players. You represent the whole franchise. You can't give an interview like that.
Yeah.
Because he's like half joking. Yeah, give me some snaps. Hopefully don't throw 10 picks. Like, what? You think that's funny?
Yeah.
I remember his first interview. First of all, Mike McDaniel, I heard so much good things about him, right? I heard he's super smart. Every player, every coach says that about him. So his first interview with Miami, I can't wait to hear what he says.
Yeah.
I was not blown away. I said, yo, is he serious? It's like he was like pranking the people. So I can't take him serious. That's all I'm saying. I can't take him serious.
If you are a Dolphins fan right now, you should be livid at Mike McDaniel.
Wow.
Livid. Tua Tagovailoa threw 3 picks last game. Y'all lost to the Browns. Who loses to the Browns? Then before that, Tua throws 3 picks the game before against the Chargers.
He did.
Now,
Now, again, in that Chargers game, I think again, it's context, and maybe even in the Browns game, I'd love to use context. I know one of them picks in the Chargers game got tipped, one in the Browns game got tipped. So, again, respectfully, I know he's not doing good, but I think the play calling as well is not helping him, and I think it's a combination of just a little bit of everything. This is not me defending Tua to be like Tua's playing good because he's not. I think they just have a lot of problems. That's what it seems like, like multiple, not just one.
We 7 weeks into the season, and y'all's Dolphin season is already over. And Mike McDaniel, you want to go to the podium and make jokes? You want to get jokes off? And my hope is he doesn't throw 10 picks. Like, this isn't the time to make a joke when there's a level of sincerity and seriousness to it. The Dolphins suck right now. Tua sucks on the football field right now. Mike McDaniel is a coach. You suck right now. This isn't the time to go to the podium and make jokes. This is the time to say, hey, we need to work to get better. We're going to get better. Hey, I'm going to stick with Tua. Tua gives us the best chance to win. Tua needs to get better. He can't afford to keep having bad games. And if he does continue to have bad games, then I'll think about making a change. But right now, I'm fully committed to Tua. But this isn't the time to go to the podium and start getting these ha-has and kikis off. Because, Shady, if you are a player on that Dolphins roster, at what point in time are you going to check out? You're 1-5.
I'm checked out already, man.
Already.
When I hear my coach talk like that, like in practice though, how serious you think he is? If he's giving interviews like that, you think he's intense in practice? You think he's yelling at guys in practice? Tua just told the world, which was crazy, that hey, guys don't show up for meetings and this and that and third. Well, where do you think it comes from? It comes from the head coach.
That's what I said last week. Like they could not respect Tua. That's one thing, but again, enabling the behavior that Tua has put out for players to lose respect for him is the head coach by not checking what he's doing when giving ammo to the media.
Right? We were 4-12. We're running a good team. But best believe, dudes is in there showing up on time, doing all the right things. So if you got a coach that's serious about his business and they're losing, a coach that's not serious and they losing, it's probably free for all. Coming late, leaving early. You got girls hanging out in the locker room. You got all types of stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's a free-for-all, man. Guys playing card gambling.
Is it possible to get this team back on track?
You know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Would you put your mortgage on the Dolphins?
Not at all.
Think about that. You'd be sleeping in the air.
You know the other crazy thing?
Dolphins bad, man.
Yo, the other crazy thing is the Patriots are unsuspectedly good. Great, if you're by record. The Bills, you already know what they're going to do. So now if you're the Dolphins, it's almost like, what are you playing for? The present is washed, and if Tua's the future and Mike McDaniel are the future looks washed too. So, like, what are you playing for? Like Shady said, if you're now, thankfully for the Dolphins, especially with Tyreek.
I just said that earlier. I don't know what they're gonna do. If they haven't made a move yet, I don't know what they. I mean, maybe in the offseason we see something, but like it's like they should start making moves. Start figuring out what the future is. But I mean, as of right now, it look like the future might be sticking with McDaniels and Tua, but I don't know. We'll see.
Hill on IR. They don't really have any players that can fill themselves. Who there has earned the right to have an ego? Minka Fitzpatrick. So they don't have any player that honestly can check out. You don't have any future Hall of Famers. You don't have any.
Matt Hayes over there? Fitzpatrick, he probably, man.
Yeah.
Even then, Minka's not even the type to have all the ego and whatnot.
Correct.
That's not like, it's just.
That's the only thing about the Dolphins.
If I'm not mistaken,
exactly, you don't have any.
They said a bunch of players when Minka got traded from the Dolphins initially, they said a bunch of players went in there and requested trades. So I'm wondering if he was one of the players that requested a trade from the Dolphins and then somehow he ended up getting sent back to the Dolphins. So that's crazy.
With Tyreek leaving, that's it. Like
But
that was
if I'm
the
him,
one guy that had any sort of.
I mean, you
ego
kind of
or-
stuck,
or
but
I expect to
I'd
play
actually be traded again or released
every
in
day,
offseason.
like week in and week out. And now I don't know. They seem like a joke.
But you know how hard it is, because my first year I was with the Cleveland Browns. We finished 4-12 or 5-11, one of the two. It's so hard to know you're eliminated from the playoffs 6 weeks into the season and have to play the rest of the season.
That's what y'all was?
And that we were
4-12, but a lot of guys were hurt. We had like everybody was just
we played y'all week 1, 2012.
Lost.
Immediately.
But like, bruh, you know how hard it is to be in a Dolphins position right now? You 1-5. You know your season's over, and you still got to go to work every day. Now everybody's just thinking, don't get hurt, and hit whatever incentives are in your contract.
But it ain't that bad. You live in Miami, so they definitely having a good time losing like that. Imagine lose like that in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Another thing is, real quick, Mika, you go from a coach that is serious about his business, Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
And now you come over there and your coach is like, yeah, I mean, hopefully your quarterback don't throw 10 picks.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, what?
Nah, it's crazy. We actually had a video from this weekend though as well. Quinn Ewers got in the game late for Tua Tagovailoa, the
Texas,
backup
right?
quarterback.
Texas
Yeah, Texas
he's
quarterback.
bad
So
too.
he gets in. That's crazy. he gets his first 3 snaps, jogs off the field, and got a cold shoulder. I'll let you guys check out the video here from Mike McDaniel, because I think the narrative, there's nothing said to him whatsoever.
That's interesting.
Also, wearing sunglasses in the rain is like a little crazy. He just doesn't seem like he has it to be a head coach.
Yo, he ain't talk to him. Oh, can we go to the? Oh, it's crazy.
Bro, I don't think McDaniel has the emotional disposition to be a head coach. When you are a head coach, all 53 players and the 8 or so, 10 or so on practice squad are looking at you when you're a head coach. When you're an offensive coordinator, it's about 22 dudes looking at you, the ones and the twos on the offense. But when you're the head
Made him look
man,
good.
defense is looking at you to rally him. Offense is looking at you to rally him. Special teams is looking at you to rally him. I don't know that Mike McDaniel has the emotional disposition. I don't know that he has the leadership instincts. I don't know that he has the leadership qualities to really galvanize an entire team. Is he a brainiac, and can he be a wizard and lead an offense? Absolutely. I think he's one of the best offensive minds in all of football. But can he lead a team when they suck? Can he lead a team when they're great? Can he lead a team when they're in the middle? Can he lead a team when they're trailing at 1-5 in the division? Or can he lead a team when they're 8-3?
You know what's so odd to me? Mike McDaniels made Tua look a lot better than what he was with Brian Flores. But Mike McDaniels couldn't do that for any other quarterback. That is the most oddest thing. Because when you see the 49ers, or we see with the Vikings, they still, the quarterback gets injured, the other quarterback still look competent. And he made Tua look so good, but when every other quarterback that's ever played after Tua has gotten hurt has not looked good, not a single one. It's just that is so weird to me. You know, I don't know. I don't know how to really process that. You know, it's just very weird. I don't know. I guess maybe he works well with Tua's strengths, but I don't know. Is it because it seemed like it was more so a system, and maybe Tua just plays well in that system? I don't know. You can argue Skylar Thompson is just that bad. But again, though, I think if you put Skylar Thompson on the 49ers, we might see some good quarterback play. I genuinely believe that. We've seen Tyler Huntley, when he was on the Dolphins, play bad, but when he's on the Ravens, he does solid. We've seen I can't think of any other names, but every single quarterback that has played for them in a game when Tua was hurt has played bad, which is, again, is weird because, again, his system made Tua better, but it doesn't work for other quarterbacks. It's just so odd. I think Tua looked better under Flores than McDaniels. What? Nah. I don't know about that. No. I gotta see the film. I don't know about that one. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe to Stay Blessed. Tua statistically had his best years with McDaniels. I can't see that. His deep ball sucked with Flores. His deep ball looked It looked pretty decent with McDaniels. I'm not gonna lie. Looked pretty decent. I mean, at one point it looked good. Not gonna lie. Watch one 2023 game versus a 2020 game. Tua stats. I can't play that on YouTube. I just thought about that. It's gonna copyright the stream. I was gonna try to find a good game from 2020. 2020. It's in 2020. What are we looking at? His best game, he had 361 yards and 3 picks. He was just slinging it. 316, 2 touchdowns and a pick, but his completion percentage was 58%. I can't believe that. I can't run with that narrative. Tua also had a way worse offense under Flores. I could take that into account. I could understand that, but I can't say that he looked better with Flores than he did with McDaniels. I don't know about that one. He was on a Devontae Parker and Preston Williams. All of that matters 100%, but I don't know if I can say he looked better. We'll revisit that next time. I'm not on streaming on YouTube. Cardinals Dolphins 2020 versus like Chargers Dolphins 2023. We're gonna revisit that for sure. Okay, we're gonna Sean Payton is classless, and then Sean Payton is a liar. All right, y'all. So we got 2 and 1. I'm trying not to spend too much time on each one so I could fit both of them in decently. I want to see what the points are. But Russell Wilson roast Sean Payton. Acho and James Jones react. One thumbnail says Sean Payton is classless, and then one says Sean Payton is a liar. So I want to get the first part of the story, and then we're going to go to the second part.
Beginning of this show, we got to talk about Russell Wilson.
Didn't Payton say he was talking about Dart, which makes it look worse?
It's been crazy. First and foremost, Sean Payton had media availability. And
I don't know anything about that.
To throw.
Y'all turn your volume up.
I'll let you guys take a
turn
listen.
your volume up.
I have a ton of respect for that organization. I spent 4 of my early years there, coordinating Super Bowl, first game in this stadium before 9/11. Close with the mayor, Tisch family, and they found a little spark with that quarterback. I was talking to John Mayer not too long ago, and I said we were hoping that change would have happened long after our game. I have a ton of respect.
Hold on. I think I missed
with the mayor, Tisch family. First game in this stadium before 9/11. Close with the mayor, Tisch family, and they found a little spark with that quarterback. I was talking to John Mayer not too long ago, and I said we were hoping that change would have happened long after our game.
So he was Russell Wilson was still playing versus the Giants. Well, versus the Broncos instead of Jackson Dart. That's what he's saying. What was he asked? What was the question that he was asked in order to get the urge to want to bring up Russell Wilson? Or even make that statement? Kind of odd. Head coach Sean Payton says he saw Russell Wilson's tweet about him and understands why Wilson felt that way, but clarified that his comments were strictly about Jackson Dart and not meant as a low blow towards Russ. Okay. So he's wishing, but it's still a low blow. You don't even got to say that. You did not have to say that. Classless, but not surprised. Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting 15 plus years later. Through the media, let's ride.
Look, in the euphoria, the way that game unfolded, that was strictly about Dart. I mean, and I that was in no way, shape, or form anything that was.
Bro, that's a dig, bro. That's a dig.
Directed at Russ. So,
anyways, let me hear them out. Let me hear them out.
I have a ton of respect.
Saying that essentially Sean saying that he was hoping that change would happen because he wanted.
You don't have to say like you. He's not dumb. You didn't have to say that.
Wanted to play against Russ, thinking that Russ was sweet. Also, I don't know. Yeah, no, we got to see what Russ said.
What did Russ
said?
Say
classless but not surprised.
Woo!
Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting 15 plus years later though through the media.
Hey, round of applause.
Get it, Russ. Get it, Russ.
What you're doing right now back there, you clap. And you clap for this. You clap for this.
Russ clapping back, man. What's y'all's take on this? Do y'all love the Russ clap back? Do you think it was petty? What do you think?
Sound off, brother.
Russ, I am so proud of you for finally taking the low road. Because every now and then, bruh, Jesus loved a lot of people, but he flipped some tables too. And I like flipping table Russell Wilson. Sean Payton been trying Russell Wilson since the day he met Russell Wilson when he said, and I quote, Russ, you need to stop kissing all those babies. Russell Wilson added 26 touchdowns to 8 interceptions his last year in Denver with Sean Payton. Sean Payton said he wanted to bench Russell Wilson because of bad performance. That was a lie. Sean Payton wanted Russell Wilson to remove the injury guarantee in his contract just in case Russell Wilson went onto the field and got hurt. Do your research, fact check me, in case Russell Wilson went onto the field and got hurt so that the Denver Broncos would not owe Russell Wilson any more money in case he had a career-threatening injury. And Russell Wilson never revealed the secret that that's what the Denver Broncos organization was up to. Sean Payton wants to go to the podium now that Sean Payton has moved on to greener pastures and Russell Wilson has moved on to greener pastures, and Sean Payton still wants to throw shade, but because Russell Wilson is a kind man, Sean Payton thought Russell Wilson wasn't going to snap back. I love this Russell Wilson. Yeah. Finally, he found the off-ramp and found the low road. He been on the high road. I'm tired of high road Russell Wilson. And it's not to say that Russell Wilson isn't kind, but sometimes Russell Wilson, you got to let them know stop trying you. Legion of Boom has tried Russell Wilson. Pete Carroll has tried Russell Wilson. Richard Sherman, Doug Baldwin, Marshawn Lynch have all tried Russell Wilson. Russ, remind everybody the Seahawks were sorry before you. Remind everybody the Seahawks were sorry up until this year after you. Pete Carroll didn't win nothing without Russell Wilson.
True.
I don't know if they were sorry. They were still competitive. But I think what was bigger than Russ was that defense. Because, I mean, Russ was still there after that defense left, and they didn't go back to another Super Bowl. But they was a competitive squad. I mean, I think we got to be fair here. I think with Geno, they were still a competitive squad. I don't know what the win total's looking like or the playoff record looking like, you know what I mean? But, I mean, if you made it to the playoffs with Geno and you made it to the playoffs with Russ and there's no Legion of Boom, then I think, you know, you're still a competitive squad. So, but, yeah, I think that defense gets a lot of credit. Like, that's hard to build, an elite defense, because, I mean, you need a good defense to win a Super Bowl. You need a good defense to even get to a Super Bowl. So
DBs was still there. He ain't win none without Russell Wilson. 7-9 record, 7-9 record. Look it up. Don't fact check me. Don't just take my word. Russell Wilson helped the Seahawks go to 2 Super Bowls and win 1. And Pete Carroll ain't won a gosh darn thing without Russell Wilson. And Sean Payton, you still waiting on you to win some games. Let me remind everybody, Sean Payton showed up in Denver.
I did say when Russ was in Denver, he was good. You know, I whatever was going on that first year, I don't recall. I'd have to go back and look at whatever I was saying at that point in time, whatever the narrative was. But I could have sworn he was playing good in Denver, at least that second year. But it is what it is.
And his defense gave up 70 points. Hello, Sean Payton, can you coach? Because you was over here trying to bench Russell Wilson, and your team was sorry. 70 points in a game to the Miami Dolphins?
Yeah.
70 points in an NFL game. Russell Wilson beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Denver for the first time since 2015. It was 2023. And you want to bench him after that and try to suggest that Russell Wilson can't play the quarterback position? No. Russ, you got to start checking these folk, and I'm glad you started checking these folk. But Russ, this is just the beginning. And don't worry, you got some soldiers behind you. Because if you want other people to shoot at Sean Payton, I'm right there with you, bruh. I'm right there with you. I defend Russell Wilson the person. Too many people come at Russell Wilson the person. Does Russell Wilson struggle on the field at times? Duh. Several people do. Is Russell Wilson still a Hall of Famer? I would also suggest duh. He had a 10-year illustrious career, and the last 4 he's been trying to figure it out. But Sean Payton, for what, bro?
Yeah.
For what? Yeah. For what? Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, that's well said right there. But I'm proud of Russ.
Thank you.
Because for me, it takes a lot to get me mad. But when you do get me there, move out the way, Care Bear. Don't hold me back. Don't, Jay is cool, none of that. I done already took all the other stuff on the chin and I done let it go.
Yeah.
This is it. I'm not even playing, and you taking shots at me basically saying I'm soft.
Yep.
Because that's what you was calling me when I was there.
Yep.
Now you taking shots at me basically saying I'm sorry and I'm not as good as a first-year rookie quarterback. We was hoping it happened. After us, we wanted to play Russell Wilson because we don't think he's that good. That's basically what you're saying. So this is the kind of response you're going to get from me.
Yeah.
And I applaud Russ for coming at him like that and saying that. I would have came at him a long time ago for disrespecting me like that, not even as a football player, as a man.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's what Sean Payton is doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want something. So if you want to
Okay. They go on for a little minute about this. I want to hear what the point of the second video is. Sean Payton is a liar.
Broncos head coach Sean Payton had more to say. He had immediate availability.
Okay, so this is them responding to him trying to defend it. Okay, cool.
After going at it with Russ, let's go ahead and take a listen to what he had to say.
I did. Look, in the euphoria, the way that game unfolded, that was strictly about Dart. I mean,
now I say this, I could see how it was about Dart, but you have to understand, like if those comments were made directly after the game, because the Broncos won, so he has no reason to really take a shot at Russ. But it's like a small part of you knows that it is taking a shot at Russ. Like you're trying to make I get what you're doing. You're trying to make the bigger point be about Dart, trying to compliment Dart, but like, you know, it's just the common sense of it, you know. And he knows better, but sometimes just because you know better don't mean you always do better.
And I that was in no way, shape, or form anything that
it could be that he don't like Russ. He don't really care for him. So it's like I'm gonna compliment Dart, but I'm gonna take a little shot at Russ too. Let's stir up blood drama. You know what I mean?
Was directed at Russ. So and I might be able to see how he might perceive that, but coming off that win and watching how he played,
Liar!
That wasn't any intention at all.
Is Sean Payton full of crap?
Liar!
He's full of crap.
Here's what I hate, bro. Don't throw rocks and hide your hands, Sean Payton. If you finna throw a rock, just leave your hand out there because we already know you threw it. Don't come out here and say that in no way, shape, or form was ill-intended or meant to disparage Russell Wilson. Obviously it was. And the thing that kills me about this whole thing, T, is like Russell Wilson's biggest crime is being too nice. It's his biggest crime. Yep. His biggest sin that he's committed in the National Football League is just being too nice. And sometimes being too nice is unrelatable, so you could suggest that's his crime as well, but it's being too nice. Sean Payton robbed Russell Wilson of another 30-touchdown season. That's a gigantic mark for a quarterback. Sean Payton is the same as Russell Wilson. They both got
What did Payton say about Russ? He said after the game that they won versus the Giants that I wish the Giants would have made that quarterback switch after they played us. Like, he's complimenting Jackson Dart, like saying Jackson Dart plays so good. But at the same time, he's saying, I wish Russ would have been the starter. Because that game probably, either he just wanted to beat Russ or the game would have been easier for us. You know what I mean? Because Jackson Dart just played so good. But either way it go, though, it's still a dumb
Russell Wilson
thing to
also got
say.
10 Pro Bowls.
Yeah, that
You know
can't
what I mean?
compliment.
Like Russ and I had a conversation earlier today. I'll keep it off the record per his request. But I will simply suggest that like Russell Wilson is rightfully hurt by these remarks. And he's hurt by these remarks because Russ didn't do nothing to Sean Payton. So why are you bad-mouthing him? Why are you lying on his name? And even what I've heard through the grapevine, when Russ was a free agent testing the quarterback market, not a free agent, excuse me, when the Broncos were moving on from Russell Wilson, and maybe he was a free agent, correct me if I'm wrong, Sean Payton was disparaging him to coaches. It's only 31 coaches around the league. They're going to ask Sean Payton, hey, why'd you move on from Russ? And Sean Payton going to undermine him. So if you're Russell Wilson and you ain't done nothing wrong, and here goes Sean Payton throwing dirt and throwing salt, come on, bro. Don't hide your hands, bro. That's childish to me. Don't hide your hands.
This is a touchy subject. Let me go back real quick. I should have thrown Jackson Smith and Jigba. The way he playing, I can't leave him out of there. The way he playing this year. But now, this topic. Bruh, Sean Payton. He thought Russell Wilson was sweet.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is he thought Russell was softer than baby shit. So he felt like he could say whatever and Russ is not, he ain't gonna say anything back. He thought Russ was gonna take that comment because he's taking, again, I don't know Russell Wilson.
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe he could think he's soft, and maybe he could just not really care for Russ and just want to make a negative comment about him. I don't really think that really even has much weight here. You know what I mean? Because it's like, whether he think Russ soft or not, he was involved in the decision to let Russ go. So it's like, I don't really think that matters personally.
But what you said is absolutely correct. Because he's so nice, people think he's sweet. So when he made that comment, he thought Russ was just gonna take that comment and just, okay, I'm gonna wear that one and I'm not gonna say anything. So then when Russell Wilson replied, it shocked Sean Payton. So now he has to come out and say, oh, I wasn't talking about Russell. Yes, you were.
If he knows more about the person of Sean Payton, this might be accurate, but I think Russ could have came at him negatively, or Russ could have took the high road and posted a Bible quote. And no matter which direction Russ would have took it, as far as responding, he could have been positive or negative. I think because he responded, Sean Payton is gonna defend himself and like be like, no, I didn't mean it like that. I don't think it's because Russ called him classless that he's defending himself. I think either way it go, like, you know, he's gonna say, I didn't mean it like that, you know. TJ Houshmandzadeh, yeah. He was the main advocate recently.
And it's okay to say you don't like him. I don't know why you don't like him, because you didn't give him the contract.
Yeah.
He was in Denver before you.
Yeah.
You benched him. You moved on.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And if you are going to talk about him to other coaches privately, that's what you want to do. But to take a shot at the man, oh, we wish we could have gone again. Like, why would you do that? That's just not cool. But when they think you sweet, they do these type of things, and they taking out Russell's kindness for weakness. That's what they doing. Now that he fired back, I'm interested to see moving forward.
He ain't going to try him again.
Because of that.
Yeah, he ain't gonna try him
anybody
again.
else moving forward. Like, I feel bad for Russell Wilson. And again, I don't know him, but just the comments that people make about him is because he's such a nice guy. You say, hey.
I do agree with that point. I do agree. A lot of people make a bunch of negative comments on him, but it more so be about him being a nice guy and his character, and like him being, it's like when I see stuff about Russ on social media, especially in the black community, it'd be about the nice guy and like criticizing him for being such a nice guy. But I don't think Sean Payton made comments about Russ because he's a nice guy. I think he made comments about Russ. Like that's more on the football side. But I think he made comments about Russ because for some reason he don't really care for Russ, you know. Or maybe in Sean Payton's eyes, he thought it wasn't that big of a comment, you know. But I think it's still somewhat of common sense to know not to make that comment. Not gonna act like Russ being a dumpster fire in Denver is all his fault. But he won a dumpster fire in Denver. He had some good games in Denver. Really good games. It's kind of like Russ in Denver kind of felt like Aaron Rodgers in New York. Aaron Rodgers had some good games in New York, but he didn't look good the whole season due to whatever else they got going on. And I'm assuming maybe Russ didn't look good the entirety, every single game or entirety of the season because maybe John Payton just didn't want him as his quarterback. Yeah, Ravens signed Carl Lawson. All right, we're gonna move on to the next. See what we got. Destroying just uploaded a video as well. I'm gonna add that to the queue. Come on. Again. Oh, it's because I remixed the video. Russ was getting hate and criticism. Never. No, he was, but so was Aaron Rodgers last year in New York. And Rodgers, bro, he had some good games last year. Good games. So I mean, it's gonna happen. Football fans is always louder than the voice of the real football. Like not real football fans, but like people who actually watch football in detail. Because the media typically are casual football fans. They're not watching in detail. They just want to get whatever narrative is going to get clicks. So it doesn't matter what's the truth. It's just about, what's click worthy. And they typically will have the loudest voice. Hate always going be a bit louder than love. How that play out. Like Acho said, so many people have been trying him, like Carroll, Marshawn, Legion of Boom. Now, Marshawn, what Marshawn said about him seemed valid. Like Marshawn didn't really care for him because he the way he put it out there, Russ didn't care to have a relationship with his teammates outside of the locker room and football, which, I could understand that. But I think it's just the way that you go about it. Like when Marshawn said that he tried to reach out to Russ, he reached out to Russ people, and Russ called him from a block number instead of just calling him from his actual phone. Like, like what is that? Like I'm gonna bother you or something? Like I can't. I just want to talk to you. We played on the same team. So I'm not gonna frame it like Russ is perfect because he's not perfect. But does he portray a good individual? Yeah, he do. But I mean, we don't know all the details. He could be a very non-confrontational, which is not a bad thing. But passive aggressive. Might talk behind your back, but won't like be real with you. You know what I mean? Like each his own. But I'm not gonna frame it like he's the perfect person. I don't think LeBron is the perfect person. As an athlete, they carry themselves as the ideal athlete, but that doesn't mean that they have the best character. That don't mean that at all, and we don't know that. Not entire. It's Sierra's fault. You seen Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier I thought Terry Rozier beat the case. Dang. I thought Terry Rozier beat it. I seen Chauncey Billups. I saw his name a little bit everywhere. Tua has lost his confidence. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll check that one out. And then let's see, what was another one? He should be treated like a backup. I mean, the Shador got the most views. I give it some attention. Max Crosby to the Cowboys. I give it some attention. I'm gonna try to keep these short. We're only an hour in. I need to be getting off pretty soon, but we're only an hour in. Highlight Zone got some highlights, I think. Do we? Film Room for sure does. I need to do something for him. Okay. So Highlight Zone. Curtain Call uploaded something as well. So try to get these done with. LeBron perfect? Nah, LeBron not perfect. I think LeBron just as flawed as everybody else in the league. I think he got some good qualities. We all human. He got good. I don't say he got good qualities. He does. Everybody got good qualities, but you know his image is very protected. Very, very, very protected. Kevin Durant is not the Rockets' #1 option. The Houston have a major point. See, now this gives me stuff to listen to because, like, I don't be wanting to listen to these football podcasts because I want to react to them. But now I got something to listen to with the basketball ones. Check down Charlie. That'd be a 2-on-1. Okay, I'm probably not gonna even do all of these, honestly. Let's do this one here. You know, since let's finish the Dolphins.
Fellas, how many damn times,
bruh,
have I?
I might put this all in one video. The Mike McDaniels, the Tua. Goodness gracious. Bettors allegedly recovered privileged injury information on LeBron James from former Cavs coach Damon Jones. So Damon Jones is going to get arrested as well. Trying to see why for that. The gambling stuff literally included the mafia. Yeah, I bet, bro. I bet. I've heard stuff about that, like back in the 90s, and like, you know, I'm pretty sure that stuff don't go away, you know. Especially if you're playing, if you have any type of playing or, you know, games like in the major cities, like, you know, if you in playing with the Celtics, the Knicks, the Nets, you know, all up in that area. Who are expected KD to be the #1 is done respectfully. I think the Rockets have to figure that out. It's not about them having a #1. They don't need a #1 option, if I'm being honest. I think they need a #1 when the playoffs come, and I think KD will be that. But throughout the regular season, you need to figure out chemistry, you need to gel, you need to figure out who we can rely on once playoffs come. Like, who's going to be, okay, KD is going to show up, you know what I mean? So who else is going to show up? And what's the pecking order? Like, the regular season is all rehearsal. Okay, so if somebody goes down, then what are we finna do? Who are we finna sign? Not who we finna sign. If somebody goes down, who are we finna plug in this spot? What's the versatility with the lineups? You know, it's like that's kind of the picture, you know. Because I mean, I think we feel pretty confident that the Rockets are going to the playoffs, but I think it's about the hierarchy and what's gonna be where, and again figuring out the chemistry. You know, I think you already know. KD gonna give you buckets in mid range. You know, Şengün gonna give you buckets almost everywhere. For sure, gonna hit some threes close to the basket. Now outside of that, it just looked like everything else is a little bit questionable. But you know for sure, all right, we got this here. KD reliable, Şengün potentially reliable for sure, and then now we got to see, you know, again how everything flows. Run the offense through Şengün and Amen. Let Reed play more. Find another guard. So then you would take Jabari. Jabari would end up going to the bench again. He go back to the bench. That's the only way that work. You put KD at the 3, Steven Adams at the 5, Şengün at the 4. But nah. I mean, like you could find another guard, but you just what they need is just a good point guard. That's what they need. I don't think they need another two guard. I mean, you can play KD at the 2 and then just put Amen at the 3. Because if you get another guard, then you're taking out Jabari, and you're taking out Steven Adams out the starting lineup. And then you're moving Sengun to center. When I think it's better to have Sengun at power forward with Steven Adams at center. I think that matches up so much more better. They have no guard depth. But I'm speaking as far as their starting lineup. Like, you want the best players, you want the best combination of players on the court. So if we do Steven Adams, because then at that point you're gonna have you do Steven Adams at the 5, Sengun at the 4, KD at the 3, Aman will be at the 2. So you're gonna take Aman off the court because I mean you're not taking Aman out the starting lineup, you're not taking KD out the starting lineup, you're not taking Sengun out the starting lineup. So you have to take Steven Adams out, and then you'd have to move Sengun to the 5. But I feel like it plays better with Sengun at the 4. But if you just get a nice point guard who can, you know, facilitate and space the floor, then you're fine. I think Jabari should be off the bench. Steven won't start every game. I mean, whether he does or doesn't, if he's a starter right now, you can't start 2 guards because then you will be taking him off the court, and him and Sengun I think is a better. I think it fits better for Sengun personally as far as matchups go. All right, y'all. We got Tua does not believe in himself. I seen a comment to it. Maybe we're gonna hear out Speak Easy and see what they.
I had to say they need to take a microphone away from Tua talking about Lord.
Anybody take
a man, not a guard, but if you want your best players on the court, you're going to have to put him at either the 1 or the 2 or the 3, and then put KD at the 2. That's just how it's going to have to work. If you want your best combination of players on the court.
Take it away from him. All right, we're gonna listen to him again. This is what he had to say this week.
I think with that, some of it has to do with being able to see guys. With this.
Tua Tagovailoa said part of the reason he didn't target Jalen Waddle much versus the Browns was because he had trouble seeing him over the O-line and D-line. For me, it's tough to get a lot out of them shorter quarterbacks. And again, it's not all of them, but it's a bit tougher than it is with taller guys. And that's, going back to the CJ Stroud and Bryce Young thing in the draft. That's why I kind of prefer CJ over Bryce coming out of college. Bryce was nice, but CJ was too. And it's like, if I got two nice quarterbacks, but one can see over the O-line and the other one can't really, I need the one that's going to see over for long-term success, you know what I mean? And just to make stuff a little bit less difficult. But Tua should not be saying this stuff, bro. Like, you're giving more ammo to the media. You're giving ammo to the head coaches to try to game plan and like just keep pressure. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure there's a way to go about this from a defensive standpoint, to try to make stuff a bit more difficult on Tua, but
their guys also up front and our guys. And I'm not the tallest guy in the back there either. So being able to see, and then, sometimes when that happens, you don't want to just throw it blindly, and you got to progress. So I think that had some merit to reasons as to why that happened.
It is definitely about situation, 100%. Because Bryce played good in college at Bama. The O-linemen are taller than him there. Tua played good in college at Bama. The O-line are taller than him there. So of course, it's definitely about situation. But if you don't have the right coaches and you're going through some rough times and you want to get the most out of that player, I get the taller guy. Because when stuff breaks down and, it is what it is. Again, it is very much about situation. But, I think play calling in Houston is a very big thing when it comes to situation right now. Tua sounds like a nice uncle.